Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And here we are back at the cube, the fully weaponized and operational cube. Well, mostly operational. The pure curiosity. Let's pull this up. How many... reactor... How many block... Oh, there it is. Chamber size is 7,050, which is pretty big. Alright, not gonna lie. Alright, so I want to start putting some interior in here. So we're gonna start with like a we're gonna start with a block. Bunker block. Let's see, and let's paste this in. Oops. I didn't actually drop that, did I? Did I not? Alright. Let's find a place that's too tall. I don't mean it's an excess tall. I mean it is 2 units of 5x5x5 tall, so it's like 10 tall. And it is 3 units of 5x5x5 wide. Nope, 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 nope. Up one more. Oh. Come on. Spin the right way around. There you go. Oops. Undo. What if we put him right... Come on, up one more. There. Is that... Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. It fits. So here is a bunker block. So this is everything needed for 20 troops? I think it's 20 troops. Air unit and water unit. 2 bathrooms and 10 bunks on each floor, so that's 20 troops. We'll go right there. Awesome. And let's see here. Let's load bunk 2 and load this one. And let's paste this one in over here. Oh, can't do that over there. I can do it. I can do like 2 no, can't quite do 2 on top of each other because of that right there. We're just going to put it in and see how bad that is. You know what? It's just the 5, and we already... Oh, no, we have a surplus of stabilizers, so we're just gonna kind of rip this unit out. Let's do it the better way than what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. And that goes under. Okay. See, and that's gonna go the wrong way. Let's go into remove mode so I know what I'm doing. And still have 100% efficiency. Alright. So take out a remove mode, load and paste. And second bunker block there. Alright. So we have 2 bunker blocks. We could get a third in here, couldn't we? Yeah, we could easily get a third. So that is 60. A crew of 60 right there. 60 standard issue crewmen. Probably ensigns and whatnot. And that is... that's probably okay. I didn't know we had this going on here. But fortunately, this is a nice spot that doesn't have other extra stuff. Alright, so now we have to clean this mess up. So, yep, you're gonna run into this if you've been playing StarMade. You're gonna, or use templates at least. You're gonna drop a template in the wrong spot. But fortunately, with the way I have built this, most of these should come out with a regular, or somewhat regular. Ooh. Okay. They should come out fairly easily because everything's in a 5x5. Yes, I know I'm using a 5x6 now. That's because apparently it was off by 1. There we go. Or something's off by 1. Alright. Yeah, that just cleaned up pretty nicely. So yeah, you're gonna run into this if you use templates. And I thought I checked. I thought I said, in fact, you can go back in the recording and said, did that place down improperly? And the answer is yes, of course it did. Alright, so now we have some bunks. Now, the question here is, do we have a single teleport that comes and deals with all of these, or do we have multiple teleports? See, I have an elevator here somewhere. No, I don't want to use that elevator, though. Okay, hold on. It might be better to do transporter room load. 3 transporter rooms. Right, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to grab you. We're gonna go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna paste you right there. All right. And then we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 up. 26 up. We can just type that number in, 26. All right. And then we're gonna paste. And we're gonna come into the hallway here. Nope. Yes. And make sure everything lines up really swell. And we go up and to the top one. There we go. All right. Okay, so now we need to start setting some parameters. All right, so we need to change the name. This is going to be Bunk Block 3 Faction Access. So only the faction can access that. Oh, this should have been 1. Changing Bunk Block 1 has faction access. We're going to come... Oh, good grief. You, top one. Change name. Bunk Block 1. Hey, you can have more than one called Bunk Block 1. All right. So that's Bunk Block 1. You are Bunk Block 2. Faction access. So faction access means that this transporter can be targeted by a nearby structure of the same faction. You and the target. Okay. And then, no, we don't want that to have faction access then. We just want... We definitely don't want public access. I change name. Bunk Block 2. Under here is a faction module, so only faction players should be able to use this thing. And change name to Bunk Block 3. Bunk Block 3. All right. And then we have one with no name, because that is the bridge. It's down here. And we haven't named the bridge yet. Change name to bridge. Sort these by name, or you can sort them by structure or location. I still haven't quite worked out the location or the internal coordinates, mostly because I've never taken the time to do it. Anyway, so we now have our 3 transporters, and I can hear everyone cry, because someone always cries it. But using internal transporters drains your shields. All right, we have this ship selected. We have 100% shields. We come over here. Let's go to Bunk Block 3. Set my destination and activate. Looky there, my shields are still intact. That's because shields do not deplete unless you do between ships or ships and stations. Within the same entity, it doesn't drop your shields. It only drops your shields when you jump between entities. And I don't know if that works for docked entities as well. I've never tried. No, I have. I have tried it, but oh, good grief. That was 1,000 years ago. I'm thinking, I did it to the squadron station, but no, the squadron station hasn't been around in a long time. So I need to test that to see if I really can do that. I mean, the docked entities and all that. Right, restroom. Not restroom, rec room. And we would like a recreation room here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paste it here. And we will go up 5. And we will paste it here. And we will go up 5. And we will paste it. All right. So what have I done? I have added a rec room to each bunk now has a rec room. Each bunk block has a rec room, which is a big TV, a couple spacebook terminals, and a billiards table. So when you're out in the dark, empty, unforgiving void of space, you can check your spacebook account or play some pool. Or if you're in British space, you can play snooker. Oops, back here. All right. So starting to get a little interior going. Everything's self-contained. I think I want to keep solid state internal movement. That is, I don't want rail elevators and things like that. I love rail elevators, but I'm going to try not to use many of them this time. We're still going to use rail doors, because this ship is already quite large. And let's see, what's the mass on this thing? Mass is already 78,000. 250,000 blocks. So this thing takes up a lot of space. I know it's not as long as my typical ships, but it is much bigger because it's wider and taller as well. So this thing's going to be enormous, and I don't want to stress my computer is more than it already is. So we're going to keep it solid state best we can. All right. All this nice and taken care of. Logic for these old bathrooms. Awesome. All right. And these are the old bathrooms. Not the fancy new ones. Yeah, but you're still showering on missile tubes. All right, so let's see. Occupied and deoccupied. Vacant even. Oh, I wanted you. And it is the responsibility of the dorm mother, of whoever's in charge of the blocks, to make sure there you have proper signage. And let's grab a button. I'm not going to be overly serious about this, but we want to call it rec room. Why are you not going to be overly serious? Because display modules aren't the most stable things, but I do want to make sure they're all labeled. At least now. And what have you done? Well, a logic touching a display module and linked to another display module, when it receives a high or true signal or on signal, it copies the contents of the display module. There we go. And there we have it. Just like that, we have a capacity to hold 60 troops now. 60 troops, 60 crewmen. We might have another setup for troops, don't know. And we're definitely going to need cafeterias and kitchens and messes and all that. Because, well, with 60 people, we're going to have plenty of messes. But I mean, places to feed the mess halls. And they all have recreation. Behold the power of templates. I love it. Anywho, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I will do you cats later.